Good morning. My name is Bonna Heinzen, and I'm with the Cook County Farm Bureau, and I'm here with Regala. And we're going to talk a little bit about Illinois' specialty crop industry and eating local. Regala, can you introduce yourself and kind of give an overview of the projects you're working on? And then let's chat for a few minutes.
Well, thank you for the invitation, Bonna. I am Regala Scavuso. I am with Illinois Farm Bureau as their Associate Director of Food Systems Development and the Executive Director of Illinois Specialty Growers Association. It sounds way more exciting than it is, but basically my role and our team's role is to help support the specialty crop industry, which is our fruits, vegetables, herbs, all those goodies you find at the farmer's market or on a farm, at a farm stand, and to help the local food infrastructure, which is beyond just specialty crops, but anything that you can buy from your community. Here at Illinois Farm Bureau, we define local as however you define community. What community means to you is what it means to support local. So supporting those small and farm and food businesses in your community, that might be directly in Chicago, could be all of Cook County, or it could be your collar counties as well, depending on how you define community and where you like to shop.
Perfect. And Regala, I have to give Illinois Farm Bureau, Cook County Farm Bureau, yourself a shout out. Just recently, delegates for Illinois Farm Bureau and then the American Farm Bureau Federation approved an urban agriculture policy. And for your role, what do you see this policy really opening the doors for?
We know urban agriculture is growing. We know it is part of farming. We see this as a huge specialty crop production. Most often that's what's in urban farming. This is how you have fruits and vegetables right in the back door of cities and on rooftops and in buildings. We see this important for both food access, season extension, because some are growing indoors, so we have year-round fruit and vegetable production. But we also see this as a way to feed communities. And so it's important that organizations like Illinois Farm Bureau recognize the barriers that can be part of growing in a city. It's a little different than growing in a small farm town, but it is still part of farming. The idea of how you grow fruits and vegetables doesn't change, just maybe some of the regulations. And so by having policy that supports that, we make sure that we can help all agriculture thrive throughout the state.
I love the idea of helping all agriculture because you're absolutely correct. We know that urban agriculture has its own set of challenges. We know that it's happening and how cool it's happening in our backyard. So the snow and the cold has finally gone away and we're starting to think about spring. So talk to me about eating local. If I'm a local consumer, what should I be thinking about? What are my options?
So you might be surprised to know Illinois can grow just about anything in it. Unless you want avocados, bananas, or citrus, we have it all because we have really rich and beautiful soil here in Illinois and really phenomenal farmers. Depending on how far you want to define local, we actually have one of the longest strawberry seasons in the country because of the size of our state. So Southern Illinois has a 6 to 8 week differential from Chicago. So strawberries will come in 6 to 8 weeks earlier in Southern Illinois, but they'll last 6 to 8 weeks later in Northern Illinois. So what's so exciting is that we have such phenomenal stories around what we grow, and we really do grow it. We are #1 in pumpkin production in the country, top 10 in asparagus, peas, lima beans, cauliflower, broccoli. And we actually have year-round production in a variety of different crops. If you want to eat local, you can grow and eat all year in local. But what's fun is we are right in the heart of the best prime time of the season, starting with strawberries, heading into broccoli and cauliflower and cucumbers and going into that tomato season that we all thrive because there's nothing better than eating a tomato off the vine.
Wonderful. Now, as a consumer, you and I had talked a little bit a few minutes ago about an app. And if I'm looking to find asparagus or strawberries, and I did not know about the strawberry season extension, how cool is that? Tell me about this app.
So Farm Bureau is the state PI for a program called Market Maker, which is a statewide directory. Illinois Farm Bureau calls theirs the Shop Local, Live Local directory. But we have a partnership with organizations around the state, including Buy Fresh, Buy Local Illinois, the Farmers Market Association, to our counties, because you have one right on your website in Cook County. And all this is a farm and food directory. We have over 2,300 farm and food businesses across Illinois listed in this system. There's so many ways to access this from the app. One of the coolest ones is actually, if you're a Farm Bureau member, is your Abinity app. That member benefit app that you have, you can actually go into that app, hit Shop Local, there's a button for it, and that's going to actually show you Farm Bureau specific members that you can buy from. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more, Farmers Market Association worked with Market Maker to have what we call the What's in Season app. So you can go to the Farmers Market Association and download the What's in Season app, which actually takes all that information and then shows you what's actually in season based on the time of year. You can head directly to Cook County's website to get specifically Farm Bureau members in Cook County to shop from. Or you can head to specialtygrowers.org and see all 2,300 farm and food businesses across the state. And you can search by product, you can search by type of business. So if you want to get on a farm, you can go there. Or if you want to go to a farmer's market, or you can search by a crop. So if I really want to know all the strawberry people that sell strawberries in Illinois, all I have to do is type in strawberries.
Very nice. With it being the spring, I assume the first things that I should be keeping an eye out for are asparagus, or what is the earliest crop that we're going to start seeing popping up at farmers markets?
So you're going to see, so asparagus is one of the early ones. You will see things like lettuces and spinach first. We like to call these cold weather crops. So things that are hardy in cold weather will be the first things that we see. And when we say cold, we're not talking freezing, we're talking that warmer weather. But with things like hydroponics or greenhouse production or indoor growing, you actually will start to see a little bit more because we've gone beyond this. We have people that have high tunnels, so they're going to get tomatoes a little earlier. They're not going to be the first things you see. But you're going to start seeing different things. But lettuces, asparagus, strawberries, those are kind of the first go around of crops and berries. Then as we head farther into the summer, peaches will come before apples. Apples are our kind of transition from summer to fall. Broccoli is also a pretty hardy crop that you'll see earlier than some of the others.
Wonderful. I always think about apples with going back to school and doing the school field trips to the apple orchard.
What's really cool about apples is they're a storage crop. So you can actually stock up on those, and if you properly store them, you can have them for an extended period of time.
Absolutely. Rogello, I want to tell you thank you for spending your morning chatting with us, and I look forward to seeing you and spending more time chatting about local foods and specialty crops growing here in Illinois.
Well, I love talking with you, and make sure that everybody checks out we have 330 farmers markets across the state. So get out, get ready to enjoy it. And I look forward to talking local more with you.